I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
I wanna be the greatest. Everybody on the fake shit. I look around and feel like everybody is the fakest. I make this every day and I'm impatient, hoping one day I blow up from the basement. Statement, the top is so vacant. I don't hear shit that I think is amazing. Waiting for my day when I'm playing sold out shows for 1,000 faces. Hey, give me that crown, get in my way and to be put down. It ain't your place, no, this my town. If I want that shit, then I'll get it right now. I'm losing it, the noose it fits, some losing shit, a stupid myth. You choose to live or choose to dip, you choose to fight or lose your grip and lose a gift.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
Yeah. There's no mercy in this world, just hunger-thirsty persons in different versions, each new update, that shit worsens. Why? Pull back the curtain and you'll see the different vermin. We all have different burdens that all seem to cause disturbance. Yo, so do me a favor, don't treat me like a neighbor. Don't need the different flavors of your problems just to savor. I've got my own issues, I need a comb to get through. Don't need to groan with you, just go get your own tissue.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind?
Hello, I'm Rumble.
And I'm YouTube.
YouTube, why are you dressed like that?
Well, I've been seeing a lot of violations in the community lately, so I'm enforcing that.
You mean like people not following your policies?
Strike one!
What if someone tells the truth but it's labeled as misinformation?
Strike two!
Wow, what if I want to ask questions and have different opinions on things?
Strike three! You're out of here!
Now what?
You may appeal to me in 30 days.
Thankfully, we encourage diverse opinions and new ideas.
Strike four!
Dude, what? There's no such thing as 4 strikes. And I'm not even on your platform.
Strike five!
All right, I'm out. You're crazy. Later, dude.
Strike six!
Oh my God, we're live. All right. Give me a sound check, guys. I'm in the process of spreading the word. Today is going to be a pretty crazy live stream. Going to call out some total, I don't want to say it too early, but some totally whack stuff by some totally whack people who think that they know more about the world than anybody else and are very happy to tell everybody else how freaking cool they are and how smart they are, when in reality, they're dumber than a box of rocks. It's going to be interesting. I'm trying to get my chats all set up here so that I can actually, see what is happening. What the? Oh, let's just hit the live button. You should be live. There we go. I got to get my chats. There we go. Get those chats set up so hard. I'm going to turn that volume off. There we go. Looks like you sound far away. I sound far away. Let me check my microphone. It should be on the right one, but we need to verify that because that's likely an issue with a different microphone because I have a few of them. Speakers. That's the wrong microphone. Let's try this one. All right. There we go. All right. So go ahead and give me a sound check and let me know how that one is working. Looks like I have a lot of people to say good hello to. I have nobody on Clapper. Wow, that is so weird. Let me go ahead and kill that. And we'll just start a new one here. Hopefully everybody has checked in and said hi. If not, now is the time to do that. Let's try this. Let's try this again. I don't understand why. That made no sense. Pushing start button. It's like it worked, but it didn't. It's not working. Clapper, you're screwing up today, guys. You're screwing up. There we go. All right, so we're going to see what happens there on the Clapper side, see if anything pops in. It's like half the app isn't working right. Okay, let's see here. Much better. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, guys. All right, so let's do our normal thing. I'm over. Looks like Tina's first on YouTube. First, and took a long time to type. Catitude. Hello, number 2. Let's see. JB's in the house. Good evening. Ian, what we got here? Brian Smith, Netta, Violets and Bulwarks. Good to see you. Doug made it. Good to see you, bro. Ian, Tina, and Ian. All right, so let me check my other chatteroonies. Let's see here. Good Boys Guild, first on Rumble. Good to go. Barb's number 2, and Hicktown Honey, Jordan O'Neill. Let's see. Is this commercial mandatory? I love that damn commercial, and I love sticking it right in the craw of YouTube, because YouTube could be so much cooler, but they're just too busy trying to play the game. Let's see here. Mapper Dan, I haven't seen you in a while. Check, bro. Yes, definitely. Let's see. Are you talking about me laugh out loud? Yep, it's me. Okay. Good news. Alrighty then, showed up. There you go. What's going on, Broseph? Okay, and we got Bob 11 Papa. There you go. And Deb's sheepdog is in the house. I don't see any. Oh, we do have somebody. We got alrighty then also showed up. He's omnipresent in the super secret chat. And my clapper is still 0. This makes no sense at all, clapper. I'm going to leave it on. I'm going to somebody just popped into it. Hey, thank you for being the one person in my clapper. Clapper's not telling anybody that I'm here. So thank you. Say hi. I'll say hi back to you. I don't recognize your icon. Looks like a couple of people are dropping in and out. There's clearly something wrong on the clapper side. Say hi. Let's get the party rolling, and we can go from there. Okay, guys. So today's live stream, as it says, it's the end of the world. And this, unfortunately, is being perpetuated by a handful of frickin' YouTubers that seem to believe that they somehow, through their completely I don't even know how to say this. They do not have a professional background in military analysis. They're regurgitating the same crap on every stinking channel. I don't know how many channels I had to watch today that, oh my God, the chicken, it's going to be fake now. We're all going to hell. So when I was done throwing that up over and over, my community does tell me things, but I don't have, I can't say that I don't have sources, but I will say that you'll never have me quoting a source, because you don't, people who have sources don't quote their sources on frickin' YouTube. So I wanted to tell you guys, I almost had this like set up in my mind, like a little bit of a story format, but I think it's just easier to go down that rabbit hole. And before we get into this, do me a favor, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and need you to hit that like and subscribe button for me. And the reason is actually pretty simple. The channels are all growing. They're all growing, and they're growing kind of slow. And that's okay, because I'm one of those guys that can eat an elephant. I just do it one bite at a time. I don't have a problem with it. But if you're new to the channel, do me a favor, make sure that you are subscribed, make sure that you like these, and it's going to help the channel grow. It's going to help the channel grow, because if according to all these other ones, we're all going to die in a nuclear winter anyway, so it doesn't really matter if you don't like me. That's the joke. That's the pun. That's the whole game. That's the gist of today. What's up, JB? The 25th looks like you are omnipresent. Thank you very much, brother. I appreciate it. So I'm a little bothered by it. I'm a little bothered by it because there are actually YouTubers out there that are being told that what they're saying is wrong. And if you guys hear that's me banging on the table, I'm sorry. My mic is actually it's a table mic. They're being told, you don't know what you're talking about. This is fear porn, and you need to get back to just saying the facts. And they're literally coming out and saying, no, you're wrong. We're right. You don't know what you're talking about, man. Let me make sure I got my stuff in one bag. You guys are going to see this. It's actually ridiculous. I'm going to try to not make this a complete rant, you know, basically an hour-long rant. But you guys know sometimes sometimes, guys, sometimes we got to be ready to go. Sometimes we just got to pull, raise that bullshit flag, put on our freaking, put on our armor. And what the hell? Why is my, oh, I hit 10,000 steps yelling at you. My watch just told me, shut up, you're yelling at people. We've got to stop this stupidity. Unfortunately, there are those out there that think this is actual news. They're screaming and yelling, saying, I've never seen anything like this in my entire time ever doing this, that, and the other thing. And you can literally Google where it's been worse. You can literally Google when something happened that they say they've never seen before, ever, and it actually happened like in 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 15 years ago. So let's see here. Bring me a helmet. I'm a dandy. Which one you want? I got like 4 or 5 of them. Let's see here. Let me go back to the chat real quick. See if I can simmer down a little bit before we get anywhere, you know. Let's see here. Jules must be CP again. You know, it started with him. Let's see here. Netta, good to see you. Looks like you lost some weight. I have lost some weight. I'm getting very super sexy. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Thank you for noticing. I appreciate that. Let's see here. Maynard Watkins, I don't recognize you. Welcome to the channel. Make sure you like and subscribe. You can find out how crazy this shit really is. I do regular videos, but I only do live streams once a week now. Okay, so like you said, Jules, and zero evidence to back up what he's saying, huh? Yeah. See, here's the thing. Well, let me break this down. I've calmed down, guys. I took a Xanax when you guys weren't paying attention. I did everything in my power to make things actually worse. Let me start with Canadian Prepper. So I'm watching him today, and there's just like, let's just check out his thumbnail real quick. Let me check out his thumbnail. We're gonna start with him real quick. And I mean, you guys have seen it, but I think it's good to have just a good place, a good starting point for the ridiculousness that is happening there. Let's see here. This is the right channel. Let's see if I can share this. And I'm not going to be able to see. I won't be able to see the Rumble chat a little bit, but I'll come right back to you guys so I can see you here in a second. Jules, thank you very much. This is one of my favorite hats. I've got others, but it is what it is. Maybe I should put my Russian. You guys, should I? Okay, so just in the chat, yes or no. Should I put my Russian hat on or keep this hat on? Russian hat, yes. This hat, no. And then we'll do that. And the Russian hat's really hard to. It's warm. It's warm. Okay, so while I'm doing that, I'm going to go ahead and see if I can't share. I think that's it right there. We're going to share that one right there. Boom. Okay. And then we're just going to come over here and Canadian Prepper. All right, Canadian Prepper. Let's see here. 21 hours ago. This is his thumbnail. This is this moron's thumbnail. Breaking news. We're going to war. Russia counters. Media crackdown. Crimea. And we're not going to play his video.
Hi, folks. Canadian Prepper here.
Yeah,
welcome back.
Okay, we're done. We're done. Okay, so check out this guy's thumbnail. We're going to look at that. Boom. This is his thumbnail. He's like pretending to be some kind of tactician, you know. It's, if you guys didn't know this, so I really wanted to do my research on this guy today. I don't remember his real name. I don't really care. But he's running a business. Okay. He's running a business, and I listened to a 35-minute long rant about how Russia and Crimea and nuclear weapons, and it's an emergency, and we're all going to die. I listened to that for like 30 minutes. I was like, I'm done with this. You know, then he like tried to introduce like this like folding shotgun, which seemed kind of cool. He probably should have led with that, you know, and after that, I was like, I'm done, because all he started to do was like like start hacking on people for, you're not holding that right, and that isn't this, and that isn't that. And you can tell these YouTubers, they're really getting butthurt by people that are telling them that they are fucking idiots. And these are people that have like large followings. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like, if you're really getting this butthurt and you've been doing this for so long, you clearly don't have the thick enough skin to be out in the public. You just like people telling you how freaking cool you are, how much they like you, or how much they want to be close to you. You know, maybe I can catch some of that ambience, a little bit of that healthy glow from you, you know, because you're so fucking cool. They're idiots. They're all idiots. And the one that bothers me, I think if you guys didn't know this, Canadian Prepper, whatever his freaking name is, he actually studied psychology in school. I don't think he practiced. I think he got his education and he's like, well, this is fucking hard. I have to do all of this afterwards, because you know what? He comes off as an extremely educated person, and he is semi-well read, but he opens his mouth trying to be something that he's not, pointing to maps and doing, and we're going to talk about this with some other guys too, but it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Stay away from his red label videos. They're so crazy or volatile. I believe it. But I mean, it comes through my feed. I watch other streamers to see what they're doing, because I don't like to replicate. You know, nobody wants. How many people? Okay, in the chat right now, yes or no? How many people like to look at their stream every day and see the same video that 12 other guys made? Go ahead, put it in the chat. That's actually a trick. I want you to put it in the chat because it actually helps out with the algorithm and so on. I want you to interact with me. But seriously, let's have a party with it, you know? Let's see here. HFWT podcast is here. Hello, my friend. West Virginia Pappy. Sup to you, bros. If Shelby is here. My God. Clapper decided to tell people that I was online. Holy shit. It's been like 10 minutes. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. It must be the magnetism of my helmet of glory. But, you know, it's just absolutely, completely 100% insane that these people are coming on, they're just throwing up this stuff that does no one any good. And in fact, in this particular case with old Canadian Prepper, it's not even helping him promote his business. It's not helping him to buy anything. You know what I'm saying? To sell anything. It's not doing anything for him other than making him look like a dipshit. You know, it's mind blowing. He even had a comment. He even had a comment where it's like, most of the people that are commenting in my videos that don't like what I'm doing or saying are the same people that can't run from here to the end of the block without dying. It's like, okay, so let's see here. You literally just stepped out and said, I'm an elitist snob, and you guys have seen me make the videos on fitness. I believe you should be doing things, you know, in physical fitness wise. I believe that you should be bettering yourself. You know what I'm saying? But I don't believe that it's productive for you to start basically name calling is for the weak. And I'm doing it right now. I'm being such a dick, you know? And, but you know, I just don't see anything that's productive. I don't see how it's good for anybody. I don't see how it helps community. I don't even see how it helps you promote your freaking store. You know, it's just mind-blowingly ridiculous. You know, Jamie says, I resemble that remark. But because everyone is onto his game. I mean, that could be it. I don't know. I don't know what kind of pressure the guy. I'll be honest with you guys. I sent him an email probably, I want to say end of last month, beginning of this month. And I sent an email, said, listen, I would love to interview you on my live stream. And let's just see if we can't dispel some of the things that people think of you, that some of the people think that you're just, you know. And I told him, I said, I know you're a businessman. I know you're just trying to run a business. I know that's the purpose of your YouTube videos. I completely get it. But people still think that you're a dick. You know, people still think that that you're wasting their time. You know, they literally have nothing positive to say about you in any way, shape, or form. And I would love to get you on the show and just dispel some of that stuff. Maybe give the guy, you know, a more human a view, you know what I'm saying? Maybe a view behind the curtains of like, he's just a fucking dude. This is why he's doing things. This is his background. No. Basically, he's hiding in his basement because he understands if someone were to actually ask him a hard question that he wouldn't have the answer to, that he couldn't point to his fake little board and say, no, I really don't know anything about that. You know, it's mind blowing. I mean, you guys never hear me talk about my credentials or background because that's a part of my life that I have left behind. But I'm here to tell you, I have been the person who has ran these war games. I have been this person who runs these simulations. I have been this person who designs these things for the U.S. government. I have been in these positions to try and figure out an element or a unit or even a country will react to a specific scenario. So when I hear this bull, I'm like, yeah, whatever. That's normally what I hear. But when I hear it come out of the mouths of these people that are espousing to be people that they're actually not, it's disgusting. It's disgusting. So, okay. So let's see. We've talked about this dipshit. I'm going to go ahead and turn that off right there. I'm going to go find something else for you to look at. You know, I hate to say this, but I want to say that, let me check before I run my suck. Let me check because I listen to a lot of these guys talk about the same crap today. I'm being very quiet about it. Let's see here. Oh, here we go. All right, so I'm just gonna throw that up there. You guys, you will instantly know who this guy is. And today's video is about playing God with your food, about how they're going to be making fake chicken and the FDA approved 2 different companies to do this and then talking bad about the companies. And it's like, okay, so let me see if I get this straight. And don't get me wrong, because everybody has their opinions on the thing. I'm going to tell you my opinion on it. My opinion on the use of cells to create or grow more cells. In this particular case, they would be muscular cells or cells from muscles, basically a protein, to create food that does not require you to feed it or for you to inoculate it or for you to house it or for you to go and clean up all of the dead carcasses that are inside these chicken houses. And if you guys have never worked in a chicken house, you don't know that they actually pay somebody to walk through there every day with a bucket and pick up all the dead chickens that just died. They just died. That's actually somebody's real job, not a joke. So if we can grow food, yes, in a lab, in a freaking sterile lab that's not natural in any way, shape, or form, but we can actually grow chicken muscle from chickens, from their protein cell. And it doesn't do anything bad to us. How is that a bad thing? How is that a bad thing? That's literally we're talking about going to Mars. You know what I'm saying? With that kind of science. How is that a bad thing? But no, we got to ramble on about playing God with your food. And, you know, it's like, okay, dude, I mean, come on. You put 2 or 3 of these videos out every single day. The guy's got 100,000 subscribers and they're still listening to this crap with him and his wooden wall. You know? And here's the thing. I really like pinball. I really do. But once again, I've sent emails to him in the past and I've commented, he's commented back, things like that. And said, hey, listen, I'd love to do a video with you, maybe interview you, and let's just spitball. Let's just talk. Nothing. Crickets. These people like to hide in their ivory towers and tell you all of their feelings and emotions and do nothing for you. And don't get me wrong, I've seen he showed us how to piss in a jar to make stuff for food for our plants. He showed us how to do that. He showed us how to make trap plants but there's 20 other videos that know how to do that. If you guys don't know what a trap plan is, look that up. Let's see what else. He showed us his garden. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. And the only claim to fame this guy actually has is that he actually does it. Let me scroll down. I don't think there's anything in his bio. Fox Business. Who cares about Fox Business? Cash App. He takes donations on Cash App. I don't know what he does with the money. I don't care. It's none of my business. He's not selling anything. I've never seen a link where he's trying to sell anything. He's always been a straight shooter. But I tell you what, over the last 6 months, this is the drivel that we're getting. This is the drivel that we're getting. So I don't really have a bone to pick with pinball, but it's like they're all jumping on the same thing. And that tells me one thing. They're hunting clicks. That's all they're doing. They're just trying to stay relevant. One of the biggest problems that we have in the preparedness genre on YouTube, it's a very niche field. You can only talk about so much stuff before you run out of stuff to talk about. And that's what these guys are doing. They're literally just running out of stuff to talk about. So they're making these little 15-minute videos in the afternoon about nothing, about stuff you read this morning before you went to work, providing no service whatsoever. So, like I said, I don't have anything truly against pinball. I just think he needs to raise his fucking game. He's got property. He's got skills. He's got knowledge. You know what I'm saying? He needs to come up with like an economics channel, economics for preppers, because the guy has got the background and he's smart. So we're going to go ahead and turn that off. That's my rant on pinball and his ridiculousness today. You know, let's see here. Yeah, Jules, I just said that. Let's see here. Use the cells grown from cells harvested decades ago to make vaccines. I don't see a difference. Yeah, exactly. Personally, I don't mind listening to several people talking about the same topic. You get multiple POVs on particular topics instead of just one. Yeah, but I mean, how? And I'm not going to get into a pissing contest with you because that's just not how I roll. But let me tell you this: how many times does it take for a different YouTuber to come onto your stream and say, "This is bad," and spend 15 minutes telling you in different words, "This is bad"? I mean, at what point does your brain go, "I got it, dude. This is bad"? Why are all these other YouTubers following all these other YouTubes? They're all, it's like a circle jerk. They're all just running in circles trying to get each other off. It's just mind blowing. I'm going too far, way too far out on the left. I'm going to go ahead and take this off because maybe that's what's causing my brain to stop the stupidity, to stop this foolishness. You know what I'm saying? Let me check the Rumble chat because like I said, I don't, let's see here. Let's see. Hey, mostly peaceful ride. Hey, Patriots, if anyone likes documentaries, please click on channels. And, you know, I hate people like this. Just come on, man. Delete this message. Okay, goodbye. And who is this fucking turd? We're gonna mute user. There you go. All right, let's see here. Then incinerate them. No. Space is fake and enjoy fake Mars. Oh, Fox, just take a chill pill, man. I'm more of a natural girl myself, but I'm not going to knock anyone else for their family decisions. Eat whatever chicken you want, but don't tell someone they're wrong for it. Yeah, exactly. Hicktown, you make me laugh. There you go, sheep's dog. All right, so it looks like until we're feeding convicted pedophiles into wood chippers, everything else is a distraction. There's some fact to that, but Fox, I'll caution you. You're a little far out there on one of the scales. So just FYI. Let's check the live stream chat here. Wow, I kind of went nuts. Let's see here. We have Tina. Alrighty then. Ian. Scott from Florida showed up. There we go. Jordan's over here as well. Stay away from CP Red Label videos. We already got that, Ian. Sounds like you'd be the first one to call someone's prep trashy. It's well, I hate to say it, but yeah, there was actually. So if you guys don't know this, there's a guy out there called All American Prepper, and I'm not exactly sure what his American All American Prepper. All right, so there's the All American Prepper. He has a different mindset on a lot of different things. He is a he does MMA fighting. He's into firearms and what do they call that? Those fake guns they shoot little airsoft. He's into airsoft. He's into he's really big into self defense. But when he talks, because he is from like he's like and I hate to say this, but I have to say it so that you guys understand the perspective. When he speaks, he sounds like we're about to watch another episode of what is it? The Moonshine Chronicles, or this is the kind of guy when he speaks that you expect him to say, "You got a nice mouth, boy," and he just blurts things out because he wants to be heard because he doesn't articulate very well. But I see right through it. I see what he's done. This guy has taken preparedness to a whole other level. He's serious. He's out there. He's living off grid. He is serious about protecting. He is very 100% committed to his preparedness and to the protection of his family and his property. So he's not seen as this guy who's super worldly, who doesn't speak very eloquently, that kind of thing. And it's disappointing because I think he has things to teach, but people won't listen to him and they talk down to him. And that's what Canadian Prepper actually has done. He's actually made several videos about the All-American Prepper where he's kind of talking down to him and is, and if you want to be like this, yeehaw, am I frozen? I am not. I must have just hit the wrong button there, we need hungers of deep states. So what's being said? Why eat fake meat? You're really out there, Fox, but I still love you, man. Just walk the line, bro. Walk the line. Looks like Jester finally showed up. He's freaking been slacking all day long. Don't talk smack on my tower. You want to talk? You want to talk good game? You want to talk? No, Jester's good to go. I don't have anything bad to say about Jester today. Okay, so let's see here. Let me get back to the stream buttons because I want to turn that off. If you guys haven't liked or subscribed yet, then I'll just wait until the very end of. Let's see here. He is highly overrated and exaggerated. I forget. A lot of times I forget that I can actually put your chat. If you're on the YouTubes, that I can actually put your what you say on the chat. And Jules, I want to tell you, you've been very active on the YouTube side. I appreciate that. It's nice having conversations with people who actually have their heads screwed on straight. Let's see here. Where are we at here? Let's see. And we talked about pinball. Pinball doesn't do sales or sponsorship. He does some great things for the community. Yes, he does. He does. I remember some years ago where he's actually taking the donations that go to churches and community groups and things like that. So all I'm saying is that in this particular case, he's starting to go downwards because he doesn't actually he's moved away from unique content that is good for the prepping community. Everybody's looking for the new thing, and that's not what's happening. Let's see. All-American Prepper is, where are we at here? All-American Prepper is cool, but a bit high-strung. Yes, he is high-strung. That's just the way it is. Let's see here. Jealous of the actions of his... What are you babbling about, Jester? Jealous of the action in his chat. You should be, because I have the greatest fans on the planet. All 35 of you. They all love me, man. They all love me. All 34 of them. Jester says, I came here to cause trouble. That's okay. You do what you're going to do, man. Let's see here. Where are we at? Window Licker types some big... Window Licker used his entire dictionary today. Let's check this out. I'm not big on pinball too much. Trump, gonna save the day. The politicians and actors are creating the problems. Yeah, that's pretty much everything that's said, but people like to hear certain things, So, it's like, so one of the things that you learn is, the leaders only have one thing, and that's followers. That's it. So people that view me as a leader. They don't view me as a follower. You know what I'm saying? That's why they follow me. And sometimes people don't understand that and they just keep talking. You know what I'm saying? And the next thing you know, they're regurgitating. They're running out of ideas. They're reading articles and trying to find, like, they're watching other people. I'm getting ready to say something mean. I'm getting ready to say something mean and I don't want to. So let's see. We're going to go ahead and move on. We need to move on to the next thingamabob. And let's see here. Okay, so I got sent this. This was in our Patreon chat. And I want you guys to listen to it, and then I'll explain it to you, because there are some people that were inside of our chat that didn't understand what was happening, and there are others that were freaking the fuck out. Okay, so let me explain this to you, okay? I'm going to push this button over here.
I just got a phone call from one of our members, Duramax. We have a lot going on, so let's take it from the top. So we've got an E3 that has launched out. Fuck.
Listen. Okay, so it's really hard to hear, but basically you've got, there were some emergency action, or EAMs, or they're called emergency action messages. Their goal is actually simple, okay? The purpose of an emergency action message is to, in the United States military, Strategic Nuclear Weapons Command and Control, an emergency action message is a performed message that directs nuclear-capable forces to execute specific major attack options or limited attack options in a nuclear war. That video, I'm sorry, I didn't turn it on for you guys. There we go. That video is from 14 hours ago. In the chat, guys, do me a favor. Yes or no, have you seen a mushroom cloud today? Have you seen one in the last 14 hours? Yes or no in the chat. I'll wait. For those of you that typed in the chat, I appreciate you. You're actually helping me out when you answer questions like that, because the algorithm picks up that there's a conversation happening and it will boost it. Cool Colt goes, boom. Hicktown Hoodie says, walked outside to check. Nope, here. Only from my son's bathroom. That's hilarious. Okay, so that's the principle. Okay, so listen, guys. I told a couple people in the chat I would explain why these things were happening. You may have read in the news that I'm going to go ahead. Let's go. And you guys can look this stuff up. And this is actually, I don't like using Wikipedia, but this is actually textbook explanations of emergency action messages. Okay. And then if you ever hear of something called a national emergency message, this is like when it makes the on your TV and your phone and all this other stuff. That's what they call them names. Actually, you can't see what I just tried to show you, but that's okay because it really wasn't worth looking at. I'm going to turn that off right there. So here's the deal. This, if you didn't see who they were, I'm not even going to say, what is this? KLW World News. They got 48,000 subscribers, and they are shock and awe that never pans out. Never, ever, ever, ever pans out. And they actually have people that pay them to be part of a network of communications. Hold on, shit, I gotta do it. Hold on a second. We gotta go into battle mode. We gotta go into battle mode. Because this is the dumbest thing I've seen in a long time. These guys make Canadian Prepper look like an infant as far as the level of stupidity. If there was a meter for dumbness, these guys would hold it every day and stroke it and go, please don't work. This is how dumb they are. Now, let's play the chat game real quick. Let's play the chat game group. So what you're hearing, I'm going to play it again for you. Let's listen. I don't know if you get, I got to make sure you're looking at it so you get sound off of it. Just listen, guys. I got the volume cranked up all the way. Okay, so what is happening? What is happening is someone is on a HF radio, and they are saying an urgency action message. It's properly formatted. You've probably seen it. The one of the ones that you might remember is the emergency action message process on was it Crimson Tide? And then there was another example of it on the at the very beginning of War Games. One of the things that they do with these emergency action messages is that they transmit them in the open, in the plane, using radio signals. And the reason they do that is in case communications are they're high-speed electronic digital communications, and that's really all I can say, are failing. Okay, and this is a backup for that. Now let's connect the dots here. There's currently the largest aviation exercise in the world happening in Europe right now, right next to a really bad place that I can't even say on YouTube because then the algorithm will mess with me. All right. West Virginia Pappy says, nope, but seen some mushrooms soup or seen some mushroom soup. Anyway, so as part of these particular things, these exercises, would it be prudent to actually exercise a specific system? If you know anything about exercise design and exercise control, how did that dog get in there? Then you know that you're going to use whatever time you have during an exercise to use systems that you wouldn't normally get to use. So I'm going to allow you to just use a little bit of common sense, but that's really what it comes down to. Volume, that's as high as that volume goes. Unfortunately, that's just it. Puts on aluminum cup. All right. So do you honestly believe in the chat, yes or no? Do you believe that the only system that the U.S. government, Department of Defense, our military and its technological advancements of the day, that they don't have a digitally encrypted flash message format technology that would just burst this information out to all of the nuclear assets so that it would activate something on a screen someplace and show you a message that you needed to authenticate? Do you think that we don't have that in this day and age when we have these? Do me a favor, put it in the chat, yes or no. I'm kind of curious to see who thinks what. No, after the video, you were yelling, laugh out loud. I got you. Let's see. Already knew that there was going to be announced. It would be going on weeks ago. You know, I mean, we have to look at these things realistically. We have to look at these things realistically, and we have to put them into perspective. And we don't have to be tinfoil hat and connect dots. We just have to use a little bit of common sense. You know, it's kind of like landline phones. I was talking to somebody today who's very young, and I said, "Do you even know what a phone book is?" And they were like, "Yeah, it's a book that you put phone numbers in." I was like, "No." So I had to explain to them what a phone book is, and they were in awe that one of those things that they printed one every 6 months to a year of everybody's phone number. Wow, you know. So to go on. Breaking news alert. EAM's off the charts. I want to show you guys something. Let's see if I can do it. Let's see if I can reproduce this. Emergency action messages. Let's see here. Where are we at here? Oh, look. 2 years ago. Huge. 126 character emergency action message. But what does it mean? Oh my God, call sign rhythmic, nuclear attack scenario. Oh, look at this guy. Oh, geez. And this is what one would look like. 31 emergency action messages in one day 4 months ago. I don't think there's any other words for it. I really don't. But wait. There's more. This is what I just ran into. Hold on a second. Let me put that screen up for you guys. So this is the same YouTuber. This is the same page. And what was that? 14 hours ago? That has now come back on an hour ago. And it's talking about the emergency action menu update. Russia making a move in Ukraine. Really? Russia's making a move in Ukraine. He's talking about tracking Russian special forces, purpose fighters throughout Russia. I was like, yeah, because that's what they do. That's what they do. They just say, oh, let's let any random fool track our military movements. And if they do decide to turn on the transponders, it's because they want you to know you are doing nothing specific. You are doing nothing special. Listen to this.
A long time. More of you are learning each day. So, yeah, I called it again. I'm the one that called the war. If you go back and look at my coverage before the war started, I was the only one who had cameras up around Ukraine before the war started. I was the only one who was telling you that the war was going to start. I was the only one who said that 100% Russia is going into Ukraine, and I said that 2 days before the first round was fired. So we're going to keep monitoring the situation.
Me. Oh. I guess the question is, am I the only one calling out these people for the hypocrites that they are? Am I the only one who's calling out these morons who are pretending to be military analysts when they have no military analysis backgrounds? I don't know. I hope I'm not. Feel free to share this video with these morons. I would love to have a real world conversation with them. Maybe compare bedpans and find out what their real backgrounds are, you know? It would be an interesting combination of things to talk about, you know? But your girlfriend's going to be mad if you keep stealing her salad bowl and tinfoil. I do the cooking in my house, man. But that was definitely funny. Bob 11 Papa says, yeah, listen to that earlier. Had to stop. Yeah, he was just too much. Hicktown Honey, we will know before most because he's got cameras all over the area. Yeah. Because, he's got cameras all over the area. The only cameras this guy's got are the ones that are pointing to the back of his head. That's it. Everything else you can find online. You know, and honestly, I'm a little tired. I'm a little tired of these guys that are they're armchair freaking they're armchair generals, basically, is what they think they are. Let's look at this again. I want to look at this one more time. I want to show you this screen. Let's make this bigger, okay? So what's he got up here? He's got Flight Finder 24, and he's running 2 of them, and he's tracking specific aircraft. This really looks technical and difficult, doesn't it? This really looks like this is something that's like, oh my God, how is he doing that? He's so smart. Oh, you know what? Let's see how smart he really is. I think maybe I'm going to push this button and then push this button and go bloop. Oh, look. Oh my goodness. It's so difficult. I have cameras everywhere. Guys, this is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. Oh, wait, you want to see it? Oh, another one? Okay. Another one, you say. Let's throw another one up. We're going to try and add that one, and we're going to go to ADSB Exchange. We're going to bloop. And this is all the military aircraft that are flying the area that have their transponders on. Oh, isn't that special? Oh my God. Oh, look, we got a UAV over here. We've got a UAV. Oh, it just popped off. He's disappeared. That's an old track. What do we got here? This is an air refueler. This is a 35R. This is an older one. And that one belongs to France. Oh, it's amazing. What do we got going on here? And if there are refuelers in the air, there are fighters in the air, guys. So just let that one sink in. I can do this all day long. Where they took off, what they're doing. This is not magical at all. Well, what's going on over here? What's going on over here? What is this? Over Vancouver. Oh my God, that's a C-17. That's a big old cargo plane. What's this? Ooh, no call sign. Guys, this is a conspiracy theory. I can smell it already. An airplane with no call sign took off, and it's look, there's a freaking Osprey, dude. That's a V-22. That's either Marine or special ops running out of San Diego. Oh my God. Oh wait, but oh no, guys, there's so much military stuff. I think you guys get the point. I hope you get the point. Now, am I going to tell you to stop watching these guys? No, I'm not going to do that. You guys are going to do whatever you want to do, okay? What I'm going to tell you is that no one on YouTube, to include me, has the connections to tell you that something is about to happen. Nobody, 0 people have the connections on YouTube to tell you something is about to happen. It's all speculation. They're all just running their sucks. They're all chasing clicks. Now, before anybody goes, hey, well, you're a hypocrite because, you sell things. I've been very straightforward. You guys keep my lights on. You keep the internet running, and I give you as much time as I can. I'm retired, and I like it that way. And if you think I'm making a lot of money on Amazon, I probably make about 32 cents every time you spend $10. And believe me, with this economy, no one's buying a lot of shit. I'm here to tell you right now. So I'm not getting rich. There's no future for me on I'm not going to be, Mr. Was it Monster or something like that? The guy who's got like gajillion followers and gives millions of dollars away. That's never going to be in my world. And I know that. And I'm not reaching for any goal like that. My goal is very simple: to help people learn how to prepare. That has been my goal from the very, very beginning. And what I've actually caught myself doing is regurgitating news to you guys. And then what I had to do was kind of fix it so that I'm trying to give you to find the things in those news articles, to get the things from those news reels that are actually pertinent to your lives so that you don't have to watch. I mean, the guy literally went on. I didn't show it to you, but the guy before that actually played the Fox News clip where Fox News is like, oh, Putin's really taking it up a notch. My God, we're going to war. Guys, I think this is probably the longest rant that I've. God, I really look like shit too. I probably look like some crazy dude now. If you don't take anything from this live stream, please take that with everything a grain of salt. step back. Think about what people are trying to push down your throat, okay? Because 99.9% of it is all bullshit. There is no connections. There's no I got this guy. There's no I know these people. Because in the real world, I know these people and they're not talking to me. All right, let's see here. I'm going to check the chat real quick because I got a headache from all this crap, and then we're probably going to go ahead and call it. Let's see here. It's still trying to figure out I'm still trying to figure out the Telegraph. Jester, I believe that. You are slow motherfucker. Let's see. Business would pay for ads and those things. Let's see. I'm still trying to forget the party lines. Yeah, I try to stay away from that. Everybody knows I'm a conservative, but you know, I think it's funny when I tell them that I'm an independent. So, do people think Air Force One is on radar? You're out of your minds. You'd be surprised. Sometimes they turn sometimes they turn their little blinkers on. I can't Transformers more. My head hurts because I've been doing all this yelling. So let's see here. Yeah, Mini Haven says, so I thought I was following you. Just had to follow you again. Yeah, guys, you got to check it every so often. It's mind-blowing. It's that's on Clapper. That happened on Clapper. How the fuck did that happen on Clapper? How did like you not follow me anymore on Clapper? You know what I'm saying? So if you guys are subscribing, I would definitely take a hard look at it and make sure that you are still subscribed. I hate to say this, but Rumble has been the most, for all of its quirkiness, Rumble has been the most like they don't mess with your likes, they don't mess with your subscriptions, things like that. I've seen it on YouTube, and now I'm seeing it on Clapper too. It's maybe it's the latest updates. I just did that 2 nights ago. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I've never had a problem with Clapper, but I've also heard that people are starting to talk about Clapper being a problem. Oh, let's see here. I agree. I can't say that I won't ever do it, because if you're really hungry, I would. Yeah, I mean, listen, if they're growing, we didn't have a problem growing ears for people that didn't have ears. We didn't have growing skin for burn victims. I'm not going to say, but so why wouldn't we have a problem growing chicken muscle? Because that's what you're eating, the chicken, the muscle of a chicken from chicken cells, So it's something to think about. My concern is always going to be, will it hurt my body? Is my body processing it? And the only way you'd ever know that is if you ate some and then you kind of paid attention to whether, if you got a case of the fucking mud butt afterwards, things like that. But, it's, unfortunately, it might be one of those. It might be a godsend. You don't know, but it also might turn out to be one of those things where we find out 20 years later that it was slowly killing you. There's no telling. There's really no telling. All right, so let's go ahead and check chat one more time, and then I think we're gonna call this. Party line phone service LP. You're lucky. I like you. I'm so lucky, Jules. Thank you very much. Thank you, Deb Sheepdog. I appreciate you. Fair, my plan takes minutes to implement, so I'll need as much time as I can. Hicktown LP will let us know if Mushroom is heading our way. Yeah, right. I'll do my very best to let you know that. Yeah. Okay, guys, I think that's going to be about it. As usual, here, let me tell you how you can help the channel. I could have you, I could tell you, EMP shield, nuclear war, you save $50, freaking for, what is it? If you buy one, use code LOCALPREPPER. I could tell you that. I could tell you, by the way, the end of the world's coming. You want to save $15, use code LOCALPREPPER10 for some Jace medical stuff. I can even tell you that you need a gas mask, and everybody does. That's not a joke. I think the situation with the train derailment in Ohio opened a lot of people's freaking eyes. And if, God forbid, there is a nuclear war, then you will definitely need something to get where you're going and not inhale this kind of crap, And I think the big one for me is just supporting the channel via, and I need to change that. It's actually 7 days via the Patreon, guys. You check out the Patreon. There are links everywhere for it. I think you'll find out very quickly that it's actually the kind of environment that is worth your money, and you're actually going to get something out of, and it's the kind of place that you're looking for. So do me a favor, check out those things right there. Help the channel out. I mean, hell, if you want to, hit one of the link trees or something and go buy me a coffee or some shit like that. Keep the old YouTubes and internets on for the local prepper, and things will be just fine. All right, guys, I think that's going to be about it. So many people are still saying stuff in the chat. Ian, no problem, bro. I think that's going to be it for tonight. You guys got your 1 hour out of me. I am still making videos. There are other videos that are in the queue. So you guys will be seeing those. My videos drop at 3 p.m. every day that I make one for you. All right, guys, until the next time, stay safe, have a great day, and I shall see you when I